Hello and welcome back to My Mom's Basement, ladies and gentlemen. I am here with Valerie Loureda, the newest WWE superstar. I mean, I'm surprised by this, Valerie. I got to be honest. When I was offered the interview initially, I was like, oh, cool. Yeah, I'm in. I'm sure she has a new fight to talk about because I cover MMA and wrestling. And then I was told, no, this is a WWE deal she's here to talk about. So, one, how are you doing? And two, talk to me a little bit about this deal.
I'm doing great. I did media all day yesterday, and I've been really looking forward to this day because I've more or less known for a little bit now, and I've just been really excited to announce it because it's a big accomplishment for not only myself, but for my culture. But I'm really excited. I'm really happy to be here on Barstool, and I've seen your articles on me before, Robbie.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm glad that you've read them before.
Yes.
So you said that this came together a little while ago. When was the actual tryout? Because I remember you posting that you were at WWE tryouts.
Okay, so the way everything happened was that WWE flew me out to WrestleMania with my manager. And I had never been to a show before, honestly. And it's really different when your first show is a WrestleMania. So when I walked into the suite and I looked down and I just saw this beautiful organization, this beautiful production, the fans, the glamour, the storytelling, I just realized it's everything I love mixed with fighting in a ring. That's me.
What was it that pulled you away from fighting, though? You've been around fighting your entire life. Like, I'm sure that was a tough decision, right?
It actually was a tough decision. I was like, oh, it's a no-brainer. And yes, in my mind, it was a no-brainer, but it was a tough decision for my mind. I just had to shift and change all my passion that went into martial arts into the WWE. But definitely, yes, like I put all my heart and soul into MMA, into getting better, into sparring every Tuesday, into training every day, into getting better in jiu-jitsu and just rolling every single day because I knew the competition I was going to face in MMA. And I was in the very beginning of my career still. I did 5 pro fights. I'm 23 years old. I debuted with Bellator when I was 19 years old. But the moment an opportunity like WWE knocks on your door and you're young, you're single, and you can do it now, this is the time. And I just feel like this is my destiny. I'm the first Cuban American woman. I'm representing all Latinas. I'm representing the 305 in Miami. And I'm just looking forward to making all my dreams come true.
Did you realize you were going to be the first Cuban American woman, like before you signed? Was that part of the like appeal almost? Like, I'm about to make history here?
Yeah, for sure. When I did my research, I realized that my grandparents immigrated from Cuba with nothing. Just my grandma used to just iron clothes in houses and she was cleaning houses. My grandpa was a little mechanic for cops and I'm a first generation American. So for me, the opportunity to make history, bring awareness to where I came from and represent Miami where I was born and raised, it's a no-brainer because if there's anyone in the world that could represent the best city in the United States, it's me.
I love that.
Mhm.
And talking about Bellator and your contract there, are you still under contract with Bellator? Do you still have ambitions of fighting and going back and forth? What is the deal there?
You know, I I proved myself in MMA and I did the best that anyone's done so young, debuting on a big platform the way I did, growing their platform, showing not only that I was a fighter, but also my personality with my dances and the way I would just brand myself. That is me. But I feel like I did what I had to do as a fighter. I don't have anything to prove to anyone but myself because I know I've been fighting my whole life. And this is an opportunity of a lifetime. And my whole shift has changed to the WWE. And I have one goal, one focus right now, and it's to become the best female sports entertainer in history.
Did you feel any burnout from mixed martial arts just from being around it from such a young age? Like maybe this is just a change of pace in a way?
Um, okay, so I've been fighting for so long and I've never felt burnout because I'm so passionate about what I do. And when you have a love like that of making it and wanting to win and wanting to bring your family up with you, you never really get burnout. But definitely this transition from MMA to WWE with the contracts and the waiting to when I leave to the performance center and stuff. That has been difficult for me because my whole life I've been a workaholic. I train every single day. For me, it's weird. I'm sitting here right now and I don't have a fight in 2 months that I have to worry about cutting weight for. It's a big different type of pressure off my shoulder with a different one on, but it's okay. Anything that gets put in my way, I'm ready to conquer it. I love what I do. I love representing Latinas, and I'm ready for it all.
Have you talked to Dan Lambert at all about professional wrestling? And I know he's obviously such a big fan who actually got
Yeah.
involved in the business. Him and Paige Van Zandt both.
Yeah. Dan, he's such a big fan and he's amazing. And when I was talking to WWE, I did tell him, and he was so excited for me. He was like, "Go for it, Val." He has one of his stars in WWE, his other star in AEW, and it's just he's as happy as he could be right now.
It seems like it. Is he just like the happiest coach in the world? It seems like he's
Yeah.
always just having a ball.
Yeah, he is. And he's amazing with us. And I'm so grateful for what he did for me in American Top Team, because American Top Team took me in as an amateur. I was 18 years old. I did one amateur fight and 5 pro fights with ATT. They grew and they made my career, and they told me, "Valerie, the door's always open. We always love you here. Whenever you want to come and train, you could come train with us. We love you, but we understand that it's your time to move on and fly."
That's awesome. Just as an MMA fan myself, I'm curious who your biggest supporters there were.
Joanna, for sure. She already quote tweeted me and she's so happy. And I told her about the signing and she said, "Wow, go for it. You're meant to be a star." Vidal also texted me and he said, "Wow, I'm so proud of you representing Miami, representing Cuba. Go kill it. You're born for this." All my friends and training partners I have there, my coach, Tiago, Cattell, everybody that's worked with me, just they know that I was born differently and they think this is my opportunity to show the world not only the fighter, but the entertainer that I am.
Absolutely. I thought it made sense when I saw that you signed. I was like, okay, we see some MMA stars going over, and it's like some of them you could tell instantly, oh, yeah, like they have it. It'll work out for them. Are you goal oriented as a person?
Extremely. Like I work off like a plan I have for myself and I say, where do I want to reach and what do I have to do to get there? And I just work every single day to make it there and sacrifice everything I have to do that. Even when I found out that I have the possibility of signing with the WWE, I cut weight and dieted like if I have a fight tomorrow, because for me, this is serious. Like this is my new profession. And if I have one opportunity in my life to show the world who I am and my roots, I'm going to look my best and I'm going to feel my best in that ring. So I'm taking this very seriously. And for me, this is another fight camp. I've been through it all. I've trained super, super hard in my life. This is no different or harder, but I'm ready to tackle it.
So have you actually gotten in the ring yet? I assume at the tryout you did, but have you gotten in the ring and started your training to become a professional wrestler yet? Or is that like coming in the next coming weeks?
So at the tryout in Orlando, I attended the NXT show. That's the first time I saw it. And I was like, I could see myself beginning my career here. And then I trained with the NXT girls for 3 days after that. And that was the most fun thing I've done. I learned so much. I felt good there. I felt goosebumps. I felt like, wow, you could be really good at this if you apply the same work ethic you did to MMA. So then after that, Robbie, I was crying. I didn't want to leave because Friday they're like, "Okay, that's it. You're your 3 days. You go home." Now I told my manager, Abraham, I don't want to leave. Every week I'm not here. I'm not getting better. There's no point for me to be in Miami. You know what? To party? No, that's not my life. Miami is not for me anymore. Orlando is where I need to be, because Orlando is where I'm going to prove myself as a professional wrestler, and I'm going to get better every day and do what I love and what's going to get me to where I want to be. So they gave me my official start date is July 18, actually the 19th on my 24th birthday. And for me, that is the best birthday gift I can ever ask for. I'm moving to Orlando. I'm leaving my home I just bought in Miami, moving in with my sister because she goes to UCF and it's a fast transition, 4 hour drive between Miami and Orlando, and I'm just ready to rumble.
That's awesome. You get the same birthday as my brother. Didn't realize that. Both of you on the 19th.
Can I tell you how weird this is that I haven't heard anybody like hardly in my life with my birthday, July 19th. And on this trip, you are the sixth person, I believe, to tell me a July 19th birthday. It's just so
Get out
weird.
of here.
I promise you, it's so weird.
That is really weird. So, what are your short-term
Yeah.
goals? Obviously, the long-term goal is to be the best WWE superstar you could be and put the work in at the Performance Center and all of that. But what are the short-term goals for you?
Term goal is before I can even think about making television, I need to be in Orlando and training every day. You know, I still need to get my character. I still need to develop so many things that are the beginning of your WWE career. I don't even know what my character will be. You know, I hope it's Loretta. I hope it's something Hispanic, Latina Loreda, Estrella Loreda, Miami Loreda, something. That's what I want. But first, before anything, I just got to train and learn the game and humbly just put my head down, understand that I'm a white belt in the WWE, and just look up to the other girls there and just learn.
Have you gone back and started watching like film, watching old wrestling shows or anything yet?
Yeah, I've been watching here and there. I've been watching NXT every Tuesday. I've been watching Charlotte Flair. Been watching a lot of like old school WWE because I want to bring my own old school mixed with new wrestling with Latina vibe to this. But I have been watching and I love it and admire it because when you train it, you realize how hard WWE is. Like really, it's hard. It's hard. It's hard on the body. It's a different type of impact. It's a different type of combat, but I could do it.
I trained for a month in high school and I couldn't do it. I tapped out. I
Oh,
was like, I can't do
wrestling?
this. Yeah,
Did
when
you
you start running the ropes, you get the bruises across your back and everything. Yeah.
bump? Did you bump?
Oh yeah, big time.
You're right, it
I didn't
hurts.
like it. Look, I mean, look at my body. Like I couldn't handle the bumps. I took one bump and I was like, yeah, I'm out of
It's
here.
it's tough, but you get the hang of it.
Yeah. One match that I would recommend to you if you haven't seen it is Sasha Banks versus Bailey at NXT TakeOver Brooklyn. I think it might be the best women's match in the history of the WWE. And it's such a good storyline oriented match. Like you watch the first 5 minutes of it and you know what their entire rivalry's about. And you know where they're placed and everything. So that would be
Right.
my one recommendation.
Okay, I'm gonna take a look at that.
Yeah. All right. Thank you for joining. I really appreciate the time and best of luck in your new career.
Thank you, Robbie. Thank you for having me. Bye.